It's Jimmy, a 4-2 win here at Ramsbottom. Do you want to take us through the game?
I thought on the most part we were really good. I was pleased. First 10-15 minutes was a little bit scrappy. Then we grew into the game. Took a 2-0 lead, scored 2 good goals. And on the whole, first half I thought we were really good. Gave a sloppy goal away, didn't we? Which was a little bit disappointing. But even then it's taken a big deflection and it's just the way our luck's gone a little bit at the minute. So I was disappointed to go in 2-1 up because I thought our play deserved more. Although they've had a couple of episodes where they put the ball in the box, but I thought we dealt with it quite well. We defended solidly and there was always a threat on the front line. I was really pleased with that, with Rob getting forward from midfield and scoring a goal, and then Jacob Gregory's probably scored a goal at season contender, hasn't he? Absolute class strike across goalkeeper right into top corner. 2 goalkeepers wouldn't have saved it. So I think it just shows Jacob's been one of those who's been a bit of a slow burner over the last few weeks. He's got the bit between his teeth now, looks confident, looks fitter, stronger, and we're starting to see what player that we brought, the player that we thought we brought to the club. I think he's been fantastic lately. So yeah, there were a lot of positives, and then second half we just said, look, you've got to start bright. Don't be coming out second half and letting them get a sniff and get back in the game. And I thought for the first 15 minutes, thought we managed it really well. We were still a threat on the forward line, although we knew that they would throw a little bit at us. But in fairness, I think everything we did was pretty good. And then we go and make a rash tackle, where I don't think we needed to go to ground. And whether it's a penalty or not, I'm not sure. But I've spoken to Dan about it. Dan knows it's just if you go to ground there, you give the referee a decision to make. And unfortunately, that one went against us. But these things happen. We all make mistakes. Thought Dan, a few lads who've come back into the team last couple of weeks, thought Dan was good today. And I think, to be fair, that was one of those where it could go either way, and I was so pleased with character shown then. We changed the shape slightly because Flynny was on a yellow card, and then he'd had a coming together with their lad, and I thought one more and he'll be walking in here. We couldn't afford to play with 10 men, so instead of going light for light, we decided to change the shape to get Steve-O on, to try and push their wing backs back in. They were getting too high, and try and stretch the game a little bit more and give us obviously a little bit of more quality on the front line, because he's a great player. And he came on and set Rob's goal up, and it was a threat. Rob took his goal really well again. I was really pleased with my 2 forwards scoring. So pleased when James Bailey scored, because he's been out for 3 games for a red card that we didn't think was a red card. And it wouldn't have mattered to me if we'd won 3-2 and James hadn't scored today. The way he led the line was fantastic. I thought he worked hard, he brought the ball in, helped us get up the pitch. He was good in the air, as he always is. And I actually said to the management team, I said, I think 3 games out, strangely, we'll do him good. Just give him a little bit chance to reset and refresh. And I thought he came back in today and he looked like he started where he started season. He's gone in it last minute. He's still got the legs to pull away from defender, even though he's been working so hard for 93-4 minutes on an heavy pitch, and drilled it in the bottom corner. Fantastic finish. Gets him onto 20. So brilliant to have him back. And yeah, like I say, I thought Rob getting 2 from midfield was fantastic. I thought he was brilliant today, to be fair. I thought Bailey, Rob and Winder in there were all really good, as was everybody all over the pitch. We defended manfully, and I thought when we went forward we looked a threat, so we're really pleased with Arden and 3 points.
And after a tough month results-wise, to end it with back-to-back wins in League and Cup must be a massive boost for confidence.
Yeah, big boost. We said before the game at Skelmersdale on Wednesday night, the following Wednesday, we said that we need to make sure that we draw a line in the sand and make sure that we get back to winning ways, and that little blip, it's over with. We stuck together, we worked hard, and we've got the 2 wins now, 2 good performances, a few goals to go with it, both away from home. So now it sets us up nicely for a free week where we can get some good training into the lads, technically, tactically, and get ourselves prepared for a massive game next Saturday.
You say that massive game is against Bury next Saturday at home. What are your thoughts going into that one?
It's a big game, isn't it? Big game, because we're both up at the top end of the league, as it was when we played them down there, but we'll play a completely different management team side. So we'll do our own work on them this week. We'll train to suit, but we won't do anything differently. We'll train and we'll take every. I said to the radio before, we'll give every team in this division respect, but we won't fear anybody. So make no bones about it. We know next Saturday will be a tough game, but we played him at their place and we beat him. There's no reason why we can't do that again. We're at home. We should have hopefully have a big crowd on supporting us. So it's one that, you know, to set it up nicely with a good performance and 4 goals today, to then have a week where we can get a bit of graft and a bit of work into players and then set that up nicely for next Saturday. We can't wait.
Fantastic, Jimmy. Well done today.
Thanks a lot, Dan.